Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Rob is here with a box and he's going to open it to see a surprise.
Okay, this, now over the years I've used hundreds of different makes of tools. Well, I'm not a big snap-off fan. If I've ended up with snap-on, it's because I found it in the car or it was cheap at a car boot. I haven't used specifically only to pinch it out people's toolboxes to use. Not a great fan of snap-off, think it's a bit expensive for what it is. Draper Expert, pretty good. Elora, pretty good. A lot of the old stuff, King Dicks, still used, brittle, they're good. But now we have Work Pro. Now I have just purchased this one from Amazon, and we're going to unwrap it and have a look and just see what the quality of this is. Now Work Pro have been going for 25 years. Okay, so I'm getting a bit annoyed of having several different toolboxes in the back of the van and then needing some here, needing some there. So I'm thinking, right, get a couple of these and then they can just sit in the truck and then they're all ready to go. So let's have a little look and see what we've got. It's fair heavy. Are you filming my muscles? Yeah. You need to film the strength in me. But I can't do because I'm fucking chemo. Okay, so let's have a look at what you actually get for your money. Now, I've been Googling Work Pro. They are Chinese, but there's shit Chinese and there's quite good Chinese. First off, I can see these being broken in a matter of weeks. To be honest, they do feel quite flimsy, but let's have a goosey gander at what we got in here. See if my gloves are in here, because I'm a chemo boy, touching cold stuff hurts. Now that was a good thing about this as well. They give a certain percentage through to booby cancers. So any people who give money to booby cancers or ball cancers are great. Any cancers. So, oh, that's the wrong hand. Okay, so
call them testicles, not.
Or testicles, yes. So check out my other videos, you know why I'm passionate about that. Wow. Do you know overall? That's not bad. That ain't bad. You know, I like a smooth edge here. Okay. Nice and clear. 9/16, which is also good because I've just bought a Morris Marina. Where would you put 9/16? What have we got in here? What's going on? Let's have a look at what we've got. That's one grade. Right, 12s. Oh, this is good. Nice and clear. 11, 12, 13s, 14s, 15s, 16, 17. Okay, so that's great. They haven't skipped on any. Okay, so we'll put a few of these back in. 5/16s. Now, just to touch these and feel these now. Yeah, they feel really nice actually. They don't feel cheap and nasty. They really don't feel cheap and nasty. So, well, I don't know if that's... I possibly would like to have seen a better edge on that. What we got, 1/2 inch, which is also 13s, 9/16, and the one that went down there. Okay, so we've got some strands, get rid of that. We got a little cover on them. Oh, I see, look. So here we've got, can you film and not play around looking for stuff? Your job is cameraman. Okay, so we have got, wow, look at those bad boys. So these are the security hexagonal ones, and you've got your stars, Torxes, security ones as well. Wow, that's pretty small. You can almost get that on your phone.
I think it looks like there's another underneath
that T8.
There's another bit underneath this. Now, as usual, all these end up getting bloody lost, but so far it's not bad. So we've also got these trays. Oh, that's quite handy. Although I do believe there's meant to be a handle on there to stop it all sliding out, which is obviously why I got it cheap. Are you singing, chap? Wow. Now let's just have a look. Oh, it comes out. Oh, I'm impressed. Oh, so this is screwed in. So now I'm going to have to find a screwdriver, which is in the box. So, is there a loose screwdriver in there? Can you film and not look? Okay, so, wow. Let's see if I get that out. See if there's a screwdriver head in there. Remember, PZ1 I think it was. PZ1 is your JIS standard for your Japanese stuff, so we'll just unscrew that. Conveniently enough, I had the toolkit. Now, I'd like to see maybe a hammer tap on there, just to see it, but that feels pretty good actually. That feels pretty... oh, what am I doing? Cock. That feels pretty good. There's some pretty crazy casting cracks on this ratchet in here. I'm sure my cameraman will film them. Now, the ratchets did actually remind me of an old oh my god, that's new. An old Craftsman thing, which is another reason why I bought it. So isn't this amazing? Now this was an Amazon but a factory second. Now, if you keep your Amazon receipt, lifetime guarantee. Wow. So so the casting's quite interesting. If we go in for a look at the casting, I mean, yeah, it's not as tactile as a snap-on, but I tell you what, it's all right, you know. That's quite nicely balanced. These are all, that's all a half inch. Oh, here we go. Let's see what it's like with a socket. Oh, nice. Okay, that action's really nice. Push button release, which I'm just so used to doing. But that is not the, that's not the nastiest of releases that I've dealt with. Very dry. A lot of this stuff does come incredibly dry. I mean, there is some shmoo in there. I can see that. Possibly this sticks out. Oh, this is a bit fucking, this is a bit ropey, I must admit. It doesn't feel quite smooth, but who cares? I mean, if this is just in there to get you out of shit, then this is what it's going to do. I'm not overly upset for a half-inch drive. Hopefully the 3/8 is a bit nicer. So what have we got here? 9s, 10s, 9s, 10s, 11s, 12s, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Good. Don't scrimp on. Oh, we've got conversions. Oh, look. Wow, we've got converters. So we've got a 3/8 to half-inch. We've got a half-inch to 3/8. These get used so much with me. And then we've got a little 3/8 to quarter. Again, get used quite a lot. Oh, we've even got a quarter to 3/8. That's interesting. Let's have a look at this stubby. It's got some stainage from the factory. Now, I picked up this one cheap for about £75, which is half the price of what it should be because of more safety bits there. I'm pretty chuffed. We've also got your Torxes, T45s, T47, and again, where's that 3/8 ratchet, child? Let's get me screwdriver. See, I'm already losing tools, so I'm almost tempted to put this tray back on when I store it.
In your van?
In the van, yeah.
But what happens in the van?
Oh, I lose stuff.
Lots of stuff.
Lose lots of sockets and nuts and stuff.
It may have when you drove, maybe if you're on holidays and you drive to maybe to New York or something.
Oh yeah, because I often drive to New York when we're in Plymouth in the UK.
No, but say if you're driving along, all the stuff maybe has a little gap through, so all the tools will fall off, and then maybe on the dual carriageway.
Well, I've had that before. I've actually found tools on the dual carriageway, so I quite like this cover. Now the question is, when it goes in the truck and we go over speed ramps, am I going to lose every single one of these? So I'm almost tempted. So let's check out this 3/8 ratchet.
And you're tempting to put the stuff back on, put the plastic thing on it so it doesn't.
I was thinking that. I mean, the castings. They're not great, are they? I mean, you can see that, and the wibbly is not that great. But to be honest, I mean, I could probably fit a normal Draper ratchet in there. So I'm not. Again, very dry sounding, but you get what you pay for.
Why can you put the camera on your head?
I could put the camera on my head.
But it'd be easier for the press.
No, because I have a cameraman, so you can film. Okay, so in this tray, let's find something 3/8 wide to put on here. Oh, that's a quarter. Have we got 3/8 here? No, these are quarters. So that's a bit strange. So these are quarter drive, but you've got your 3/8 thing in there, which is a bit odd. So we'll go back to this one and pick up a 3/8. No, 1/2 inch. So we must have a 1/2 inch. So do we have 1/2 inch drive sockets? Ah, okay.
Rob.
Okay.
Rob.
What?
Did you know half of my school has
COVID?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Oh, okay. There's a little bit of a wibble going on there, which isn't such a bad thing. Again, push button to release. Yeah, it's pretty good at the minute. Again, it doesn't look like there's any shmoo in that. Definitely doesn't look like there's any shmoo in that. Is that focusing?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. What I tend to do with these, just put them in a bucket, and they've just sort of looks like. It doesn't look like there's a regular sort of. You're meant to be filming on this. You're meant to be filming on this. Doesn't look like there's a regular machine. It just looks like they've run it in a grinder. Oh, dog barking. So, okay, but that's not a bad ratchety action. Even it is floppy, but again, the proof is in the pudding. Yeah. 3/8. So what have we got in the 3/8 tray? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Can you do the 3/8 tray? Because you're off with the fairies. Okay, so you've got a set of deeps, but you've also got deeps in 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Great, they haven't missed out on a few, because sometimes you'll find a 15 or even a 16.
And it's
bizarrely.
missing.
Okay, let's go down here. Start at a 6, which is quite unusual for a 3/8. Usually they start at 7. So that's really good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 22. So we're stopping at 22s. But let's just have a quick goosey gander at the thingy one here. Okay, so you're out at 22. That seems awfully low. There's no other tray? No. Okay, so you're out at 22. So anything bigger than a wheel not on a Japanese thing, you're going to be stummed for, unless you can get away with using one of your plug jobbies on there, which is pretty good. You've got an inch plug on there. Yeah. Okay, well, so far I'm pretty impressed. I'm definitely impressed with the tray here with all these security ones. Okay, because it is annoying, especially with these Torxes. Look how small that is. Wow, that is really cool. Check out that bad boy, a T5. So that would go on your mobile phone. So I'm pretty impressed with that. Really impressed that they've gone down to that far. Because the amount of times you go, oh, I've got to take my phone apart for whatever reason, then oh, I can't do it because of that. I mean, that's. Do you know what? I'm gonna have another look at that, because that's quite tickled me. Because yes, this is a Chinese thing, but here we go. So let's just have a goosey gander at that. That's a pretty nice. Oh, there's a bit of a step on this side if you look at that one. I mean, that's not a bad piece of machining. I mean, it's not great, but it is ching chong. So,
and if you lose it, you won't even find it.
Well, that's the problem. And do you know what else feels quite nice? Is these things are usually such a pain in the ass to get these in and out. Yeah, so you end up using something to take them out. But that's not too bad, you know.
Do you know what they look like?
What?
They look like
Don't say a penis because you're at that age.
No, the police traps.
Oh, the spikes, the stingers.
Yeah.
Wow, you've also got reverse ones here for taking them safeties out.
Dangerous things, and don't eat them.
No, you don't eat anything. So have we got the rubber moulding in the plugs. So you're down to a 16mm plug, which is actually, is it a 16mm? 16mm or 5/8, yeah, 5/8. 18mm plug, 3/4 plug, and obviously these are just your big ones, which will also do a plug, but they haven't got no rubber insert. But so far, you know. Oh, and you've also got your Torxes here, down to T27s,
What are these? Oh, you've also got your females. You've also got your female Torxes. So you've got an E10, E12. So they skimped a bit on these. But when you find one and you're in the shit, usually I've got a different rail for these things anyway. I'm okay. Okay. So I'm pretty impressed so far. Let's try the quarter drive, shall we? See what that ratchet's like. My worry is these might float around a bit in the van when I'm going over bumps. Yeah, possibly. Can you film what I'm doing? Thank you. Cameraman says need to be sacked. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I can always bin the ratchets because the ratchets do tend to let this down. But who cares? I mean, I work my tools, but they feel okay, you know. I mean, obviously with my gloves on, I'm always wearing my gloves because of chemo head. Because my fingers, I can't touch cold stuff and it's quite cold. But I tell you what. So you've got extension wires. What extensions do we have? I'm pretty chuffed with this area here, because this is obviously going to be an area where you chuck your extra extensions, a couple of extra sockets. So I'm quite chuffed with that. I could even probably put a rail in there, because nothing goes in there. If I'm, oh, hang on.
If the rail fits.
Hang on.
If the rail fits.
So, Kniff. I have no idea, Brian.
That might have going there.
Well, that's where it come from, actually, wasn't it? That came from there.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I might actually put
because it's got a section for, hasn't it?
Yeah. What is it? And I have no idea. I have no idea. So let's have the grand opening. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, hello. Hello.
Look, they're small as well.
Wow. 5 and a 6. These are great for, oh, there we go. These are great for doing your carburetors. Oh, it's Allen keys. Banging. Let's put the knife away while we're looking at these so I don't slash my hand apart. Put that one back in the pocket, and there's the genital. Oh, shit. Oh, look, we've got a set of 20 Work Pro, metric, and SAE stuff, which they go, oh, you don't use. Believe me, when you've got a metric one that's decided to rot itself to a piece of rusty oblivion, these have got some screw in them. Oh, and wow, okay. What, he says, what? You've got a resealable bag.
Wow.
Now, okay. So overall, that's a nice little surprise finding them, because if you're doing carbies or anything, especially carbs on bikes and stuff, and that's in a resealable bag. How easy is that to open? Oh, is it? It's sealed. Good.
Rob, if you're homeless, how do you earn money?
Well, you go and buy GoPro tools like this, Work Pro tools. So, Chinese stuff. Do you buy Chinese stuff or do you buy expensive stuff? Most of the stuff is all made in China now anyway. It may be boxed and put in a box and wrapped up in a different country. So, but most of it is all in China. Now, these dies, Work Pro, I don't even think I've ever used anything from them. So they're kind of breaking into the market. Amazon give you lifetime warranty if you got the Amazon receipt, lifetime warranty. That's a brave statement for something coming out of China, that they'll give you a lifetime warranty if you've got the receipt from Amazon. So I'm pretty impressed with that. It's not on the digital torque wrenches though, for obvious reasons. So if I mean a Chinesium digital torque wrench. Okay, so we haven't really properly looked. You've got your deep sockets. Let's see what we've got. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Brilliant. So they haven't skimped on your deeps. All right. Now, there's a lot of times the deeps will get you out of shit, and there's a good space in there. Okay. A lot of stuff sometimes it molds in to give it the strength, but that's been machined right out. So you're going to be able to fit that. And I tell you another thing that you can see. Now, you shouldn't do it, but we've all run out of space. Now, there's an awful deep gouge in there of how far that goes down. Okay, so I'm pretty impressed. But now, obviously, we've all done this. Put it in half in, because that's all you can do. But to be honest, I don't even think you need to with this one. Okay, because I think you get all the way down on most stuff. There's no banding, there's no grooves. Possibly would have liked some grooves or something there to help with grippage. Even some sort of hash marks on the sides to help with grippage.
but doesn't have that. But they haven't skimped. Every single one of these is here, from 6 again on the 3/8 drive, all the way through to 22s, and that's it. Then they stop at the 22s, which isn't bad because you can use your bigger set. So that's 450 pieces in here. I am going to soak these ratchets. Hopefully these will just go in any tray. I am quite impressed with that as things go. What will be in the pudding, truth will be in the pudding, is what it's like to work with. Another thing I like is taking these things out, you know. A lot of the times, my other Torx one, again, another cheapy stuff. Oh, keeping you up, am I? Bit tired, hey? Schoolboy having a little yawn, hey? Keeping him up.
The dangerous thing, don't smell petrol. I know it's sweet, but don't drink it.
Yeah, but don't do that because it makes you a petrol head. I'm pretty impressed with all the actions of all these sockets going into each other, you know. Everything feels pretty good, which is, it's important for me to have tools that are quite tactile to use, even though I'm hard as hell on my tools. And we've only managed to break in the Torx set, we've only managed to break my 21, and we put a bar on it and it cracked. Figures. But I'm just like, oh well, if it breaks, it breaks. And I didn't expect it to break, but we were yinging it. So we've also got, that looks like it. Now that is a really nice one. I'm really impressed to see that, because there is times when I'm doing manifolds and I think, oh, I could just do with a little bit, but your long 3/8, okay, and that's like your standard 3/8, and so is that one. You don't want that because you haven't got the space with the radiator, but you just want a tiny smidge. And sometimes then you'll use you'll go in and you'll try and use a deep socket 3/8. That's a 1/4 drive. But you'll try, here's a 13, look, he's always going to go wandering. So, but then you'll try, that's not even a 3/8, that's a 1/4 drive. My biggest worry with this is as I'm going over bumps, all these are going to bounce out. Let's try another one, shall we? So when you've got a 3/8, when you've got something you're trying to undo, if I'm talking about it, film it. Alright, so you just want that extra, literally like that much. You want like not a full extension, but you don't want a small one. I'm chuffed with that. And again, do you know what? For Chinesiums, I'm pretty impressed. I mean, they're boasting that they want to be in mechanics toolboxes, and I'm not going to say I'm a mechanic, but I do work on cars an awful lot, and bikes and everything else, and use tools, and I like tools. But everything feels nice, you know. All the edges feel nice. I could work with these, you know. But they definitely need some lube or screwb on them. And I like the fact I can get all these out, you know. It might come back and bite me when it's in the truck, but I've got other Torx that they're held in like this, and I can't, you need a screwdriver to dig them out. But that's the only one. Most of these are all just sort of sat in there well, and I can get in there good with a finger. Isn't that funny? I'm getting, as long as I can work in and get a finger out, I'm pretty, do you know what? I'm looking forward to using these. I'm really looking forward to using these, you know. Are you with me today?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because you're sort of picking at your ears. I'm here. That's it. You're sort of picking at your ears and daydreaming and. Okay, so. Okay, ratchets let it down. I've got to admit, you let yourself down on your ratchets. Your ratchets do feel a bit chintzy, cheeky, weaky. Don't make rude signs to me behind the camera. Break your legs. Yeah, but I think the ratchets have let it down. But oh my god, this is £170 worth of toolkit, right? I'm not gonna bitch about it. I mean, if need be, I can use a different ratchet. Pretty tight on the old gaps there, which is where you're gonna split them. If you're swinging on this with a bar, yes, you shouldn't swing on it with a bar because that's wrong to do with tools. Get your fingers out your mouth. Yeah, but I mean that's where it's gonna go. Let's pull one of these and see. Yes, it's a lot better with, yeah, there's a bit of distance there, but this is where you're going to get your issues, is a thin wall here. Okay, but sometimes you want a thin wall.
Get your fingers out of your mouth, Corona boy.
Oh, mouth.
God dear. Right, let's pop these away. Oh, where do I pop them? Where do I get that one from? That's the other thing I've got to learn now. Let's see how easy they go back. No, that's alright.
And if you're homeless, you can buy...
Why is this obsession with homelessness at the minute?
No, I don't know, because many people who are homeless are buy a guitar and make their own tune, and they sing along, and then they get money. And then when they make it up, they maybe go to work or...
Well, there's Brian's way of making money. Okay, so I'm pretty impressed, you know. I didn't have a lot of joy and a lot of thoughts on this, but yeah, for what we paid, obviously I got it as an Amazon second because it's lost a door, unless it was in the box. Brian, you're in the door. Oh no, it's in there. Look, there's the door. So, oh, what have we got here? Look. Oh, is it giving us a free torch? What's this? Thank you for your purchase. Where are you going, Brian? Thank you for your Work Pro tools. Build better. Can you come here, please, and stop being a skank? Get down here and film. Your business means so much to us. Thank you very kindly for your Work Pro tools purchase. 100% satisfaction. If you don't mind, hear from us together. Stay up to date on products of Work Tool, Twitter, Insta for a better project. Everyone Work Pro, Great Star. Yes, Great Star. This is also a subsidiary of Great Star, who are a huge Chinese conglomerate. Okay, so well, okay, here we go, and they do everything. Now, my only other big sort of issue that I had working with Chinese stuff is my launch. 431, 413, what an amazing bit of software kit that is. OBD fitments and everything. So, wow. Did we get a free torch though? Wow, look at the stuff they did. Here's the pink stuff, see, where a percentage of it goes to the booby charity for cancers. They should do a ball charity though.
Testicles, you mean?
Yeah, it's balls, Brian. Okay, well that's the end of my that's the end of my come here, cameraman, film cock. That's the end of my sort of feedback on this. And do you know, I've never been so forward to looking. Are you filming me or my chest? Are you filming me from there?
Mm-hmm.
Is that my face?
Yeah.
You're looking at my face from down there. Okay, stop doing that because it makes the video shit. Okay, so is that the way that it goes in? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so overall, I'm going to hit you with this spanner in a minute. Stop being a cock. Film what you're filming and stop being a cock. Film that because that's what I'm pointing at. I'm pretty impressed for what we paid. I'm pretty impressed, and I am actually going to do another video maybe in a few months and see how it got on. But I mean, I think one of the things that I'm really impressed about. Oh, did it break? No. So that will go in there. That will go in there. And I'm yeah, you know, nice little surprise. Didn't expect to get the Allen keys in there and the little 6mm spanners. I'm absolutely blown away. It's probably my warranty that's just through in there. I'm absolutely blown away by the fact of all these sockets, you know, of all these little Allen keys, the security keys, because these will get you out of the shit and in the shit. Because a lot of stuff now, if you're like me and you must fix everything that breaks, they have these strange sort of security type things and these. So I'm pretty impressed. But proof is in the pudding. Let's go and work with this stuff, and we'll do a video and see how it gets on actually out in the field. So thanks for watching. There we go. Work Pro tools. Go for it.